But first this lunchtime, an Exmouth company has come up with a new idea to help protect children from the sun. SolarSafe is hoping its product will be sold all over the world. It's a wristband which shows when it's time to reapply sunscreen.
Well, here it is. Well, like all bright ideas, it appears to be fiendishly simple. The band is purple to start off with. When you put your sun cream on first thing in the morning, it turns brown when it's time to put that cream back on, and if it turns flesh colour, then it's time to get out of the sun completely. Sounds simple, but it's all thanks to years of work from an Israeli scientist. The founders of SolarSafe have spent 2 years developing it for the market.
The thing about sunlight is that there's UVA and there's UVB, so you never know that you're burning until you've burnt. There's also skin damage, which UVA causes, which you can't see and it won't come off as sunburn. So the band, it lets you know how protective your sunscreen actually is, rather than what it says on the bottle. It lets you know when you should reapply, and if you haven't, the band will take that into account as well.
We're always being told to protect our children from too much exposure to the sun, so do we really need it?
I think it's a really good idea, really good, because a lot of the times you don't know when to reapply cream, and so I think it's marvellous, really good.
I would say a marvellous idea. If it 100% works, absolutely marvellous.
The company has already secured contracts with the Early Learning Centre and a national supermarket chain. It's now setting up all across the world, so it's hoping it's really struck gold with its bright idea. Richard Lawrence in Exmouth for West Country News.
Well, Professor Mark Birch-Machin joins us now from Newcastle University. You're a professor in molecular dermatology. This sounds a great idea, but will it work and is it reliable?
Well, the UV monitor wristband really works by changing colour according to the amount of UV rays in the sun that hits the bands. These harmful UV rays can lead to skin cancer and ageing. And essentially what these UV monitor wristbands made by SolarSafe do is they're actually a useful tool in a SunSmart toolbox. In other words, they help us to avoid harmful UV exposure.
It can't replace, though, can it, sun cream and covering up?
Absolutely. It doesn't replace sunscreens. All these tools like sunscreens, healthy lifestyle, looking at your skin in terms of the skin physical, the SolarSafe bands, they all add up to a very healthy sun lifestyle, which leads us to being SunSmart. So the idea is not to rely on one thing, but actually to use the whole gambit of tools, as it were, in the toolbox.
Are you confident nowadays that people are actually getting the sun safety message?
I think the challenge for the industry and for us is to actually convert the information, which there's great information about on websites and everything else, into lifestyle. In other words, actually when you're out and about thinking about how to cover up in the sun, but actually to enjoy the sun, but to enjoy it more safely. And I think that's the challenge, and gradually we're getting through with these sort of products and the SunSmart campaign led by Cancer Research UK.
Professor, thank you very much indeed for that.